Hi, and welcome to Quilt Meets World, where we have adventures in piecing and joy. My name is Russ. Welcome to my sewing room. So, what have I been up to? Believe it or not, it took me 4 days to get that last video up and running on YouTube. It would have been up on Wednesday, but I had a little bit of an issue trying to make sure I got all of the credits in there for the songs that I used for my intro and outro. And the outro song took me a minute to find the credits for. It should have been on OC Remix, but for some reason it's not. So I had to go hunt down the composer and figure out what their music rights were on YouTube. Luckily, everything is all set. I learned a lot editing the video. Hopefully, the next videos don't take as long to get out. I've learned a few tricks in the middle of editing that I couldn't go back and start with. So there's things that I have learned. There's things that I know that I need to do with the videos going forward, and we'll see how long it takes me to incorporate some of those in. Work has been kicking my butt this week. I really learned that this past Saturday, yesterday, when I slept in until 9:30. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm usually up and out of bed by 7:30 in the morning. I have a inability to sleep in usually, but yesterday, I don't know, 9:30, and it totally put my day out of schedule. So, with all that said, I didn't hit all the goals that I planned on doing this week, but I did get a few things done. So, what have I accomplished this week? While I planned on getting my cotton cuts clues completed and the Christmas time sew along from Fat Quarter Shop up to date, I got half of those done. I can show you the cotton cuts sew along. This is part of clue 7. And here is the other part of clue 7. It's 2 pieces of each. And then for clue 8, we have this little square and this rectangle. Uh, Still trying to figure out how they're all going to go together. Have no idea. Clue 9 should be shipping the end of next week, I believe. And then I can work on that. And I've heard that clue 10 is just the finishing instructions. So once we get clue 9 done, I should have everything out there for what's going to happen. And maybe I'll have some ideas of what will happen. Maybe I won't. But November, looking forward to you. For my goals this week, definitely going to work on the Christmas time Fat Quarter Shop mystery sew along. That is one that I had been planning on doing. I've got the fabric already. Like I said, I just slept in yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to start that project, which means, by the time the next video comes out, there's going to be 3 blocks that I'm going to have done. I think that is totally doable based on the videos that Fat Quarter Shop has put out. There's also a quilt that I am planning on working on. I want to get the initial cutting done and the initial sewing done for that. After I get the sewing done, I do know that there are a ton of half square triangles that I'm going to have to cut out of that. So I am looking forward to being able to put that together. I may look to see if I can do some of my triangulations. Is a method of doing my half square triangles instead of the method that they are choosing. I think those go a little bit faster, but I don't know if I have quite enough fabric for that. So we'll see what I get from there. For finished projects, I have nothing. I have a handful of quilts that do need binding. I don't expect you to have finished projects every video that I put out. I can have accomplishments that I've done earlier in the videos. So most videos probably won't have a finished projects section, but will have at least an updates and my goals and hopefully mail call. So we'll see what we get. For mail call, I have a lovely teal box that I'm sure everybody is familiar with. I haven't opened it yet, so I've decided I'm going to do an unboxing with y'all live-ish on camera here. So opening it up, the box says, "Life is Sweet, September 2022. As everybody knows, on the back of these cards, there is a promo code from Fat Quarter Shop. It looks like this month's promo is for needles and pens, 30% off pens and needles. So if you're a member of the Sew Sampler Box, everybody knows that you can't really have too many needles, though pins I don't normally use. I'm not a pinner, so we will see what happens with my coupon code. Looking in here, this looks pretty exciting. Here is the pamphlet that comes with everything. Tell us everything that's in here. First thing that I see is a seam ripper. You can't have enough of these. Every sewing room needs about 7, 8 dozen of these because you can never find one when you need one. I've probably got a good dozen, dozen and a half throughout my house, and every time that I'm looking for one, I can't find it. Luckily, I do have my favorite that I usually keep next to my sewing machine. But if I'm out trying to rip, if I mess up some binding because I hand stitch my binding, looking for a convenient ripper, that's kind of difficult. So I'm pretty excited about this. And teal is one of my favorite colors, purple being my main favorite color. So I'm excited about this. The second notion in here is a set of thimble pads. I don't use a thimble. I haven't really used a thimble pad, so I don't know how well these work. They look like they're a pretty good notion. Maybe with my hand binding, I will try to use them, but for the most part, not really a big fan of trying to use these. I think if I was going through more layers of fabric, then I probably would. I have, stabbed my fingers sometimes with needles, but it's a hazard of the world we're in. The third notion is a magnetic seam guide. I use a 1/4 inch foot on my machine, so maybe I can use this seam guide to push my needle over a little bit so I can get more of my feed dogs underneath my fabric. I've heard having more feed dogs in your fabric gives you better quality seams. I don't usually have any issues with what I have with my 1/4 inch foot, but I love any opportunities to try anything new. So I will try to use this a little bit going forward, and if I like it, I'll let you guys know. The next thing in our box is the Bliss Sew Along. It is a block of the month program from Fat Quarter Shop. They go through this program. You get a block every month for this. I believe they sold a kit back in the beginning of the program, which I think was April. We are in month 6, and it's a wonderful block each month. If I can get an image of the block, I will put it right here. If I can't, I'm pointing at nothing. The next item in our box is a stack of 10-inch squares. The fabric line is Sweet as Honey Daisy Fields from Beverly McCullough for Riley Blake Designs. It looks to be a really wonderful set of fabrics. I love the colors. And as you know that when you get a fabric from Fat Quarter Shop, you get a pattern as well. It looks like they've given us the 18-piece stacker to make a 38 by 50 quilt approximately. You just need to come with your background and binding and obviously a couple yards of backing. This looks like a really cute pattern. I think I am going to try it. So I just need to figure out when I can get the coordinated fabrics to go with it. So that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It's taken me a lot less time to record this video, so it's going to hopefully take me a lot less time to edit this, and I can get this out to you, everybody, a lot sooner than the last video. Until then, have a good day.